I recently came across an article on the web on Japan Probe about Charisma Man, and I'll put a link. There's a link at the bottom of this video about that article, to that article, and you know, it was about that. And a woman made a blog post. They attached some blog post to the article and about some, you know, this woman's take on that, and so it basically inspired me to do this. So I too would say that, yeah, I'm quite attracted to Asian women, and I think, yeah, as is the case for most foreign males in Asia, I think, and I'd say for two reasons. You know, I find myself attracted for two reasons. Number one, I think that, to generalize, and generalizing a bit here, they're more feminine, and number two, they look good. And I'm going to go into the details a little bit about both of those things. Number one, they're more feminine. Yeah, I think that's funny because, you know, if you ask foreign women what they don't like about Asian men, most of them will also say that they're kind of feminine, you know. So I think it's funny. So there's, you know, this, we're attracted to them because they're feminine, but yet the women aren't attracted to the Asian men because they think that they're more feminine. So in general, I'd say that yes, the culture is more feminine. It's less outgoing. It's more, keeps to itself more, and you compare that to the States. You know, I'm from the States, and the States is a very it's a very aggressive, you know, culture. You know, very aggressive. Think of all the violence in the States. People are much more aggressive. It's more masculine, you know. And so, and in this article, she said some people, you know, said that, or some of these guys, charisma men, refer to, you know, Western women as masculine. And I too would, yeah, to generalize a bit, I would say that too. That in general, they are more masculine. You know, not all of them, but to generalize, you know. So yeah, so I think you're just looking at the culture, the differences between the cultures. You know, you've got a more masculine, perhaps a more yang culture, you know, like the United States, and perhaps a more yin culture, like, you know, in Asia. You know, a culture keeps more to themselves versus a culture that's more outgoing, more masculine, more aggressive, you know, like that. Number two, that they look good. Okay, I mean, that could be, from my point of view, maybe I prefer, you know, darker hair to lighter hair, or darker skin color to lighter skin color, something like that. Okay, like that, they have darker hair, and a couple of things here. You know, they tend to stay out of the sun. You know, to generalize again, they stay out of the sun. You know, many, you know, Asian women in the summertime or when the sun's out, they're walking with umbrellas. You know, I mean, all this is, there's women who are not like that, Asian women who are not like that, of course, but they tend to smoke less. What else? They stay out of the sun. They tend to smoke less. I think they eat better food. I mean, look at, you know what people eat in the States. You know, there's a lot of people who are obese and they don't eat good food. So I think that they, you know, part of the reason why they look better is they care for themselves better. So yeah, so that's my take on it. And reading this post kind of inspired me to do this. So there you have it.